Okay, when you click here, right click on it, everybody there. Okay, I would like you to go to page setup manager. Everybody can see that? So what I'm trying to do, guys, I'm trying to tell this base, I want you to print 11 by 17 or 22 by 34 or 8.5 by 11. In Revit, is they made it much easier. You're going to see when we go to Revit, it's much easier than that. Okay, can you guys go to page setup manager? Everybody click on page setup manager. Everybody saw that? Page setup manager. Are you guys there? All right. The first thing, do you guys see layout 1 and layout 2? So you don't have anything. I'm going to hit new. Doesn't matter. Then this means you don't have another layout. We can create as many layouts as you want. So while you're on layout 1, I want you guys to hit new. So here's what we're trying to do before, just give you an idea. I'm going to design a paper. The paper that I'm going to design is actually not 11 by 17, 22 by 34, which is these sheets there. I'm going to design a paper to print on this big fat plotter that's printed 22 by 34. That's what I'm trying to do, right? Okay, so, but before I design it, I want to give it a name. So hit new. When you hit new, what do you think the name should be? 22 by 34, 22 inches, 22 inches by 34 inches. That's the dimension of the paper, okay? 22 by 34. So why don't we name it 22 by 34? So where it says setup, just type 22x34. So when I'm looking at this layout, it's telling me this is actually 22 by 34 piece of paper, right? So if I want to 8.5 by 11, that might not be the right paper to print. James, makes sense? Okay, when you guys do that, everybody type the 22 by 34, hit OK. When you hit OK, here's what you get. Everybody get this? Okay, now yesterday, do you remember what we loaded? What did we load? The plotter. I'm going to default my work right here to the first thing I personally do is go grab the plotter. Do you see where it says printer plotter? I would like you guys to go to the HP 800, the one that we have here, right here. Everybody got that? Right there? Click on that one. Now this will, every time you print, it will default you to the plotter. Unless you change, it allows you to change your mind later on. But your default will be the plotter, as it should. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Okay, cool. We defaulted to the plotter. Okay. Now, the second thing, important thing is we need a size. Look at size NCA. NCA this is an NCA. This is 8.5 by 11. Okay, that's a letter. I don't want that. Do you want to print NCA? No. So if you click on the size, the one that we typically use is NCD. How do I know? You know it now. You read NCD, guys, is 22 by 34, or it gives you to print by 22 by 34 or so, or around that. Okay, so I'm going to go default to NCD. Everybody saw NCD? That's the big size. Now, if I want to default, remember here, you can pick any size. You can pick letters, landscape, B. You can have 8.5 by 11, different sizes. You can see you can print any. Everybody knows you can sit any page that you want. We're interesting right now at this point with 22 by 34. Cool. NCD. Can I click on NCD? So now I have defaulted my paper into NCD. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We defaulted it to NCD. Okay. Everything I like to keep it as is. What I usually do here, you guys don't have it. I default. Remember, we like to print. Grayscale. Later on, I will load that grayscale for you guys. So we got everything. The printers, everything is okay. You can. Why don't you hit preview here just to see how it's gonna look like? Preview it. This is how it's gonna look like the page. So don't worry about the whole thing here. It's gonna look like this. Right click on it and exit. Right click and exit. Okay. All right. So we did that one. I want you guys to hit OK. Hit OK. Now, cool. Now you're set. I want you to set current. So when you're here, you're telling the software set layer number 1, which we are in, to 22 by 34. So hit set current. So do you see how the page got bigger? So now we're just telling him, I created a page and I want you, this layout number 1, I want you to make it 22 by 34. Do you see what we did? Cool. Now I can go to layout number 2 and make it also 22 by 34. I care less. We don't want to do that, but you can too. And when you're done, close. Now you got yourself a 22 by 34 page.
You want us to make layer 2 set a little bit.
Not at this point. We'll leave layer 2 as is. Cool. Can I have thumbs up that we know how to set up a page? Now you can go anytime now and set up a page 22 by 34, whatever you want, 8.5 by 11. The one that I did is the most common that we're going to be using. Okay, so that we set our page. Well, let's go do some Xreffing. Okay, let me see here. One point. Okay, let's go, guys. Now let's go back to the model space. I want to do one more step. And if you guys minimize this, before we do anything else, let's go ahead and now we're going to work on, we set the page, right? Everybody good with setting the page? Now I want to go to the layers, set the layers that we're going to have. So do me a favor, go to your team folder right here, where you guys created your team folder. Right in here, I'm going to go to Chad, design, you see, go all the way to these CAD files that we have. Are you guys there in your team folder? Keep them on, don't close them when you're done. Do you see where it says electrical layers here, the file that says electrical layers? Do me a favor, double click on it and open it basically. We're going to go open it. Cool. So what I'm trying to do here, guys, we already have a set of layers that we developed. I'm trying to copy this set of layers from here into the new file. Okay. When you see what I see here, guys, could you please give me a thumbs up? Yep, Chad. So here you go. So these are, you can design any layer you want, but if you see this color E with this color, basically, it's communication. This E with this color is going to be emergency. E power motor, E power devices, E power wiring. You're going to see we're going to be using this as it goes. So if I want to have power devices, I need to go pick up this, where's power devices? Here you go, this layer. For the time being, by the way, do you have a zoom? Everybody can have a little wheel that can zoom in and out. Oh my God, this comes very handy here. Can you guys go, make sure zoom all of it? Can see all of it? Everybody can see all of them? I would like you guys to go and basically box them in, select them, basically select them. Are you guys at this? Everybody selected? And right click, and I just want to copy them basically. So right click, where's my copy now? They keep changing these here. Go there and copy to clipboard and copy. I just want to copy these. Okay, first select them all. Guys, select them by box them in. Second, right click on them, all of them. Let me do it one more time. Okay, here you go. Come from upper left corner to lower right corner. Now they're all selected. I'm going to go hover over them, right click, go to the clipboard and copy. Can you guys give me a thumbs up when you're done with this? Okay. Now, oh, you're not there? Okay. Should I do it one more time? Oh, your files. Okay. There you go. So make sure you can see all of them, Jamie. It's working, huh?
Not responding right now.
Cool.
There we go.
Okay, we'll wait. Not a big deal. Cool. Okay, from left to right, box them in. Right? So we got them. right, hover over them and right click, go to clipboard and copy. Okay, all right. Now we copied it. Now I want to go, remember you guys have two CAD files. If you hover over the CAD file at the bottom, it will tell you two CADs. You can hover, you can go from one to another. Everybody knows that? So if you go way at the bottom here, it will tell you the CAD files that's open. I have two of them open. So can you guys go here and click on that? So basically go to the E1. Make sure you're in E1. How do you do that? You go hover over the CAD icon at the bottom. It will show you the two CAD files that's open. I would like to go to E1, so click on E1. Now you're in E1. Everybody knows that? Okay, now right click here and clipboard, and guess what we're going to be doing? Genius. Paste it. Just dump it anywhere. It doesn't matter where. Okay, can I have thumbs up that? And I apologize if those of you who know how to do that. I'm just going baby steps here. Okay, everybody paste that? All right. Now here's what we did by pasting it. If you look here, you have just copied all the layers into your file. As easy as that. Can you guys click here? All the layers that we need here are already copied here. Cool? Can you guys check that by looking right in here and checking that you have E-com, E-emergency, exit, fire, lighting, fixture, lighting, wiring, all these? Can I have thumbs up that everybody can see them? Since we can see them, guess what we're going to do with the stuff that we copied? Box it in again and hit delete. I don't care about them. I just copied them to get them to be recognized as layers. So now I loaded these layers. Now, what would you do if you don't have the file that I have? You just go create it. Cool. It's nearly not rocket science, but we have already some stuff created for you, so we're going to copy it into your file. So I want you guys to click in here. Everybody can see all these layers that we have. I want to add two more layers. How would you add two more layers? Can you guys see what says layer property at the top? Everybody can see that, right? I want you to click on this icon. All right, now when you click on this icon, you're going to find all these layers that's already existing in your system. So what I would like you guys to do, hover over the new layer. Everybody can see that? Cool. And I want you to hit that button here. So you can see at the top, it gives you a new layer. I would like you guys to use E dash, so continue E dash, same thing. I want to use this one for, I need two one. I want to use this one for the viewport. Just type viewport. So I created one layer for the viewport. Okay? Everybody got that? So click anywhere else. So make sure while you are at it, at the viewport, can you click on the color? Click on the color and pick any color you want. For the, I picked this color for the lack of better terms. I click this layer for the viewport. Okay, so my viewport, every time I see this color, I know it's a viewport. And hit OK. It really doesn't matter which color. You have to identify. Okay, the only thing I just picked the color for it. You can pick the size and all this stuff. And very important thing for the viewport, I want you guys to click. Do you see that little icon printer? I want you to click right into it. What you're telling the software is every viewport will not be printed. We're not going to print the viewport. You're going to see why we don't print the viewport. Can you guys click on the, you see that little, that little X, that meaning the printer, it's not going to, anything you put it there, it's not going to be printed. You'll see it, but it wouldn't be printed. Okay, so if you guys give me a thumbs up, if you created a viewport and you put the color, any color you want, as well as you clicked on the printer, do not print. Cool? Jamie? Okay. One more layer. Let's go create one more layer. Insert another layer. I'm going to call it again E. This one, I'm going to call this one background. Let's call it background. The background that we're going to be inserting. Background. And for this one, this is the one that I'm going to be basically creating. So I call it background. Click on it here, the color, and pick any color you want. Let's pick this color for it. So this is the Xreff stuff that I'm going to be Xreffing. I'm just going to put it in this layer. Okay. Now, if you want to create 100 million other layers, do you think it's going to be different than that? Same way. Okay. So here's the ones that I created. Hit by name. Then if you hit by name, it lists them alphabetically here for you. Hit them alphabetically. Okay.
Do you want that to be plotted?
Yes, yes. The only thing I want not plotted is the viewport. The one that has a viewport on it. Is mine...
That defaulted to that. Defaulted.
It defaulted to it? Oh, no, click on it. Unclick it. Thank you. It defaulted to it. Unclick it. So I want the only one that the viewport is the only one I would like to be a non-printable. Can you guys see it where at the bottom here? Cool. When you're done with this, exit right here. Close it. Everyone can see at the bottom. Okay, cool. Now we have our layer set. Okay. Now let's go Xref. Before I Xref, I would like to do the following. Now, I said I'm going to bring background. So do me a favor. Click on the layer that says E background. Put yourself in the E background. How you do that? You click here. Put yourself in E background. Now, you are looking only at the E background because I want to Xref. Okay? Now, what's Xref means? Xref means go get an image from what the architects have decided to do and work on this image. Why do we do Xref? Anybody knows why we do Xref? What does Xref mean? Xref means you are looking at a copy from the architects. The power of Xref is when the architects change their mind, you will be able to see it. That's what the power of Xref. You're basically looking at the image. You're not working in the image, you're looking at the image. So if the architects went and changed the file that we're going to Xref here, every time you open your drawings or load it or save it, you'll be able to see all their changes. Very powerful, right? Because we work in a team, guys, with other colleagues, mechanical and electrical and a bunch of other disciplines. That's what the Xref is. We never work in the file itself. We always Xref the file because architects change their mind. They move a wall. Then in the morning we come, we load our file to work on it. We see that all the stuff that we did has been shifted. Why they're shifted? Because the architects changed their mind by moving the wall. Is this a good idea? Of course it's a good idea, because when you and architects are working on the same file at the same time. Revit does it much better. You're going to see later on as we do it. Okay, everybody knows what an Xref means. You're looking at a file that other disciplines are working on it, and every time you load it, you see exactly what they have changed. Typically architects or mechanical engineers, we Xref them stuff. Okay, so we're going to Xref. When you Xref the background, you always Xref the background in the model space. Always. So let's do that. So we're going to go insert, hit insert. Can you see where's insert? And where's attach? Attach. Insert, attach. So make sure you're in the tab insert and on attach. When you see attach, look what you can Xref, image, any of these PDF file, you can Xref anything you want. We're going to Xref a DWG file, basically a CAD file. Okay, now I'm going to go Xref. Well, as a matter of fact, this is E1. Do I want to Xref? What do I want to Xref in E1 now? Remember, E1 is the title. On the title, I would like to remember these nice looking sheets. I would like to Xref these. That's all. Or copy them. That's all what I need to do, right? Because in the title sheet, we don't do any work. It's just a title sheet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go attach, click attach. Now you open a window. So go to your desktop. Remember, we're Xreffing in your desktop. Go all the way to your network, basically. We're going to go to the network. So, oops. You probably guys will go faster than I do because I do mine a couple of steps. Okay, now you're in the network. All the way to your team folder, Chad's team folder 10. All the way to where we were, all the way to the Xref, right here. Okay, now Xref. All right, and can you do me a favor? At the bottom, file type. What type do you want to Xref? I would like a DWG file. DWF. Do we have a DWG? The second from here we go. DWG file. Can you guys see that? I want to grab a DWG file. So everybody got the DWG file? Can you guys see now all the Xref, the options that you have? Okay. Now which one am I going to Xref? Remember, I'm looking at the title page. The title page is going to have a couple of things that are looking like this. I'm not going to work on the title page. So let me just go Xref. What am I going to Xref? Um,
Elevations.
huh?
He had like two choices for file type.
Did you pick the DWG?
We don't have that, or I don't. It's
Point cloud. Oh, you guys pushed the wrong attach.
Okay, let's cancel that one. Cancel that one more time. Can you guys go
There's two
to,
attaches, one with point cloud and one-
can you go attach?
Did you just type in Xref and then enter?
Huh?
Then your Xref, can you say REF?
You can. You absolutely can. Guys, with CAD, there's so many ways of doing it. There's so many ways, absolutely. You can type the Xref and it will get you there. You're absolutely right. Again, I disclaimer, there's so many ways of doing things. Attach. Okay, so let's go back to where we were. Okay, are you guys there? Can you give me a thumbs up when you're there? Okay, good, awesome. So I'm the only one who's not there. And I'm going to go bit my DWG file here. Okay, so now since this is a tab, are you guys good there? Okay, you can type extra and go there too. I'm going to go get the, since this is a tile block, the only thing in elevation. I really don't care about anything other than elevation. I want to go grab this elevation. Just put them as nice, right? And everybody pick the elevation, hit OK or open. I usually take the default, XYZ default here, specify. So insert point. If you unclick this one, instead of insert point, just put it at specify on the screen, or I'll take 000 as my default and click. Okay. Now, do you see anything else? No. Now go hit Z, enter, E, enter. Z, enter, E, enter will zoom. Z, hit enter, E, enter. That will zoom all. Do you guys see what you did, what you brought? Okay, you just brought these files in. And if you click on them, they're all Xref. They're all Xref. You can't see them on mine. Can you?
barely see them on ours.
Yeah. You can barely see them on yours too. Okay. Z enter, E enter.
Where's the face?
I put it at 000, or you can put it at anything you want, guys. Okay. Can you guys everybody got that one? Now in the tile block, I know it's hard to see here. This is what we're going to Xref. So we have my layers. We have another thing I want to do here. So we're going to do a couple of Xref later on, which make more sense than these. So we got these. Okay, upper, okay, set page, okay, background, relatively more space, start block, symbol, okay. All right. The second thing I'm going to do, guys, so I did an Xref. Now, if you want to do another Xref, what do you guys think you do? Same way. We'll do a couple of Xrefs in a second here. But do me a favor. At this point, everybody can see what I see. Okay. I want you guys to go to layout number 1. Do you see anything? No. So I want you to click on the view. This is called the viewport, and expand it a little bit. And double click on it and Z enter, E enter. Z enter, E enter. And then you can see all the stuff that you've done. As long as we're here, guys, let me just explain a couple of things here for you. When these dotted lines, Jamie, I'm sure you've seen that one. These are the borders of the print. Anything beyond this point, the dotted lines, will not be printed. This line here that are highlighted is called the viewport, meaning anything inside this box will be seen. Anything outside this box will not be seen. And everybody knows that the viewport is basically a window at the model space. This box here is actually a window at the model space. So, Jeff, I can make the window bigger. I can see more. I can make it smaller. So that's what you're seeing. Or I can delete it so I can't see anything else. So everything that you do in the model space right here will be seen in the paper space only if you have the viewport. Only if you have the viewport. That's what they call a viewport. Yes, sir.
I have a grid on mine.
Yeah.
Grid. Yeah, to minimize the grid, guys, see that little icon here? Click on this one, it will turn the grid off. Sorry.
This is not to scale, is it?
Not yet. Not yet. Okay, can you guys see that little icon right here? Everybody got that? So your grid will be gone. Right? Okay. Cool. So we'll talk about the view and the scale and all this good stuff in a second here. But I want to make sure that everybody can see that at least. Okay? Let's go Xref one more thing here. Since we're at the Xref. Now remember, we Xref in two places. One in the model space. That's the stuff that we need to work on. The other Xref is the title block. The title block is only Xref in the paper space. So let's go. Make sure you guys are in the paper space. Make sure you're not like this. This is not, you're not in the model space. So I want to make sure that you're looking at an image like I'm looking at here. Make sure you're not in here because you might Xref inside the model space, hit skip, or double click anywhere else in the image. Are you guys looking at the same image here? Okay, let's go grab our tile block. So I'm going to do Xref again. Tile block. Tile block always goes with a paper. So attach. Hit attach. Oops. What's going on here? Okay. Attach. Now it defaults you back to where you were. Now which one? I'm going to go grab my tile block. There's two. Let's do. Now, here's what I would like you guys to do. I would like you to decide right at this moment. And do you know how to come over here? And if you put your initials, I'm going to put my initials at the head of right here, CSK. So by putting CSK right here, this is my, basically this is my tile block. This is my tile block now, which means when I'm looking at it, guys, here's what happened in the past. We have two tile blocks in this file. You get confused, which one did you use? Can you guys right click here and rename this file? You know how to right click, rename the file, and just put one of your initials on it. Okay? Before you take it. Everybody did that? Cool. So we know it's that's a tile block that you did. Now remember, now disclaimer, if you cannot rename it afterwards, otherwise you're going to lose your connection. So make sure, well, you know what, instead of putting your initials, just make sure you put, how about you put team? Just right click here, team. So you know it's, just put team. Right click on it and put team. Okay? Sorry for that. So you know that it's your team, not yours. It's the whole team. Can you guys do that for me, please? Sorry for that. If you put your initials, it might be your own, but you guys working in a team. Okay, everybody got a team. So this is your team tile block that you're going to be editing. Do not, one thing, Darren, don't change the tile block at all, the name, because you change the name now after you Xref it, it will disconnect itself from the file. You can't see it anymore. That's why it's important to keep the name as is. Don't move it away from its location.
Can we put our team number on there too?
You're inside your team folder. So if you say team, this is your new partner. Okay. When you guys, when you're there, now you can click somewhere else to get out of the editing and pick it. Okay. Specify 000 and hit OK. Continue. What's that? Yep, this is continue stamps. And do you guys see where my tile block is now? Everybody can see, got a tile block dropped. Okay. Now my tile block is not centered. Okay. Everybody got the tile block? Can you guys see? Tell me that everybody got the tile block, right? Darren, good. Okay. So I'm going to go grab the tile block, and I can see how you can grab it. I want to grab it and just from the upper corner and just sit it right in here. Just adjust it slightly. Did you guys do adjust yours? So when I adjust it, I always look at the upper right corner. Can you guys see the upper right corner? Click on it and hold and drag. Oops. And then you can move it. You can move it anywhere you want. And just make sure it fits right by the upper left corner, upper right corner. Cool. Can everybody tell me that your tile block fits within these dotted lines, the parameters of the print? Darren and Jeff, if you put it here, it would not be printed. It has to be inside the dotted lines. So you're going to kind of center it. Okay, can I have thumbs up that everybody kind of adjusted their stuff slightly? Okay, before you leave, now the viewport. Can you guys see your viewport? What I would do for the viewport, I like to extend my viewport as much as I could inside the paper. Okay. All right. So here's my viewport. Make sure your viewport, Adam, my friend, make sure your viewport fits inside the tile block that you brought. Everybody's viewport fits inside the tile block. See how the viewport here fits inside the tile block. You can adjust it at any time, guys. But if you set it right the first time, it's okay. Can you have thumbs up that, Chad? We got that? The viewport. We look at something similar. This is why I want you guys to do it right, because we're going to copy this 12 times. Now we're going to copy it 12 times. We're done. We copy it 12 times, and then that will be your sheet. So you're going to see it 12 times. Cool? Okay, so we got that. Now, Jamie, my friend, some people like, can you guys see that? Some people like to drag this one to match the tile block here. I like it to be a little bit less below it so I can pick it up and size it and put it to scale and so forth later on. Okay. Any questions, guys? Any comments? Any questions? Any comments? And if you reach what I'm doing right here, you're going to go back to where you hit Z, enter, E, enter. Do you guys remember? Bring you zoom all. Z, enter, E, enter, Z, enter, E, enter. Get you zoom all. Cool? So now here's what we did, guys. We Xreffed. We know how to Xreff the tile block. We know how to Xref the background or some background. We brought the layers, right? Oh, by the way, did we bring it on the right layer? Let's click on the layer there. It's coming, which layer it's coming at? By layer, it's coming E background. So I brought, do we want it to be on E background? Click on it. Do we want it to be an E background? Or what was that? You guys remember what was that? That was on, we want to put it on, remember the E viewport? E viewport. Can you go there and change it to E viewport? Okay. How? Yeah, the tile block. So let's go grab the tile block one more time. I'm sorry. Oh no, the tile block. No, sorry, I made a mistake. We don't want it the viewport. The tile block. Click it and let's put it on the E background too. We're not going to be doing much with it. So see where you can change the layer here. That's going to be bringing it. Just put it in the E background for the time being. Okay. Viewport. Can you guys see the viewport? Click on the viewport here. Okay. Look at it. Sit at layer 0. Can you guys see the sit at layer 0? The viewport. Click here. And where do you guys think the viewport should go? We're going to go to, remember that layer that we created that doesn't print? And go sit it on viewport. One more time. Click the viewport. Go to the layer. And pick layer viewport. Done. Hit escape and Z enter and E enter. Okay. Any question, guys? Any comments? Any questions? Darren, does it make sense? Yes, more?
Yeah, I can't get my viewport up.
Okay, click on it. You have to click on it. Jamie? Yes, no? Need help? What happened?
Click on it, right click if you can see it, right click. Yeah, right click. And go to property. And do the same. And then you see the white layer, some, here says the layer that you will do. It's not really
Oh, yeah.
no, it's just a layer. There's a layer that's. Oh, actually, in your case, it's easier. You grab that, and you go to home, and you change it right here. Just go to home, and now here's you change it from right here. See, where's the viewport? You will drop three viewports. See? So now you're saying that's feedback. Oh, you mean put in the background? We need the viewport. You're trying to need viewport, right? So yeah, put the viewport, right? There you go. So now this is a viewport. At any time you can change it. Cool.
Title block, we put it on the background, key background, same thing. Look for that. Okay. Any questions, guys, so far? I'm gonna do one more thing, and I'll give you guys, I promise, a break. I'm gonna go load my symbols. Very, very important. Load my symbols. Cool. So everybody knows how to change the layer. So you can click here. Either you can go change it here, or you actually can go to home. If you go to home, you can change it directly from here. There's so many ways of changing it. Same thing for the if you click on the background, you can change it from here. The layer, I put it in E background. So do me a favor, go to the model space, back again one more time to the model space. Okay, so I have a tile block, and I have an extra some background. I need symbols so I can work with. We need to go import the symbols. Here's the easiest way that I think of importing the symbols. I want you to go to insert. Let me see where you manage one of these view. Let me. Okay, which one is it? I'm looking for design center. If anybody can insert. Where was it? Design.
Far right. Oh, what the?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's hard. You guys have it under here.
It was under content. There it is.
Content. Okay, here you go. Insert content design center. Everybody can see that? If you can see it, please give me thumbs up. Okay. So let's go into, click on it. It will open this design center for you. This is how you load all your symbols, the symbols that you want to have. Are you guys there? If you're there, give me thumbs up. So what are we doing? We're loading the symbols. So I'm going to go, do you guys see that file open? Way at the top, open. Click that little icon here, open. Are you guys there? Now, when you go open, I want you guys to go to the one that has electrical symbols here. Can you guys see that right here? Just
Design center.
or type design center. Sometimes will get you there.
Yeah, you can type design center in
You can.
the command bar.
Yeah, there's a lot of command bars. Okay, let me know, guys, when you're there. So everybody's looking at that file. So these are already made blocks for us to use in CAD. We're just going to load them into the drawings. As I said, guys, most of the time when you go to a firm, this is all done behind the scene for you. But it's really good to know how to do it once, at least. Are you good?
No, he doesn't have design center.
You don't have, there's another icon where you can find it though. Did it show up?
Yeah, wait. I can't find it in my folders. Or if you click this. Web client networks not accessible.
That's what you get.
Here's a worker. Yeah, he's opened it.
You're gonna like one of my bolts.
You type design center, it's not adding.
You try to go over there,
I'll do it with you.
That's working.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
I didn't even know I was looking at the chest until my source. Like 15 minutes later, I was like, oh, sure. That thing that got lit off is that tall.
Maybe try to
Pure polymer.
I keep kicking. That's actually one of the worst ideas. It's like it's hanging by.
what?
This box over is hanging by the cords.
Hey, bud.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why it's not
Solid.
I'm gonna break it, Gary.
Let me just walk them. You see it? Yours?
I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. If you guys are there, now everybody's at design symbol. Open it. Hit open. So now it's loading all these symbols that came with you. Microsoft is inaccessible.
That's what mine did. Jamie's worked though.
You okay? Yours worked, guys.
There's crosswires out there.
Okay. Yours worked.
Mine looks exactly like yours up there right now.
Okay, it's working on it. Let's see if it's. Entire network 4. Let me see if we can get it to load. Anybody was able to load them? No? Non-accessible. Design Center. Let's do it one more time. Design Center, open. Where am I here? I'm in my folder. Symbols. Open. Web client network is not accessible. The network is not present or not started. Did we lose a network?
Mine's working,
Yours is working?
I guess. It doesn't say any symbols, doesn't show any symbols, but.
If you click on the electrical symbol drawing, it'll drop down.
Oh, here you go. So if you click on open drawing, can you guys see? It's actually loading. No, it's not loading it. Here's my electrical symbol. It should load all the symbols here for you.
Because I opened the blocks, and that's what mine looks like right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what you should see.
I have a thing that says network,
Yeah.
and then mine's got entire network.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody was able to see the blocks, guys? So when the network works, really, you can right click here and create a tool palette, and it will create a tool palette for you. And it puts all these blocks for you. But I think we're having my network is good here. What's wrong?
I don't even know how you got to that E1 title sheet.
1 second. Click on this, Design Center, one more. This one right here, folders, open drawing. Go there. Yeah. Right click on it and create a tool palette and start cooking for you. Is that? Yeah, that's all we're gonna do. That's interesting. Anybody else, guys, was not able to get it? How many of you guys were able to get it? Only one? Wow.
I only got one block. Create tool palette.
Yep. Web client is not accessible. The network is not present or not starting. Interesting.
Chad, I lost my sidebar on this window.
Sidebar.
So you want to get
Mine
that
is doing
back.
Is it supposed to sit down here? Is it supposed to sit on this table? Huh?
What did you expect to go to the spot? Click on it again.
I clicked. Yeah, keep sending me this.
I'm not getting an error message anymore, but I just don't see any blocks.
You don't see the blocks.
I keep on getting electrical symbols, but it comes up as electrical layers.
Interesting. That's details.
Start figuring around that.
Well, done with 2000 hours. No more connection.
Yeah.
No more straightforward getting.
And you right click on that.
Because when I hit blocks, it filled in here, and then once you right click on create tool palette.
And go to the right, click on the left. Is on the center. Just anchoring it.
It's on the bright side. Think of all the problems we would have had if we had a good internet.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. It was one of these items there.
Yeah, like
Okay,
mine
here's
is,
yours.
it's not like an error message anymore. Every time
But I
I
keep getting.
Yeah, blocks. You can't see the blocks.
Or even, this is not the right, it's all the layers of
Yeah.
electrical symbols.
Oh, so you loaded the wrong one.
Well, I click symbols too, and it
That's
went
still
right
the-
to layers.
No, that's
I
fair.
have them all.
Okay, here's the full symbol. I believe you, but it's just. Okay, so it's open it. So it's not loading.
Mine came right up.
The folder list.
Okay, under blocks, there's nothing on the blocks.
It's an electrical symbol.
That's interesting. Okay, anybody else? Everybody's not, was it working? Okay. Okay, you know what, guys, well, maybe work on it and see what's the issues. We can load these, we can do this step at any time. It's not an issue.
Is that
I don't know.
for the create palette? Is that what it's
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah, absolutely. So what did you do that yeah, exactly, that's how we should see it. Why did it work for you and did it work for anybody else? What do you have that we don't have?
Yeah, Jamie.
Mustache.
A righteous one.
Mustache.
Jamie, okay. All right, let's have 5 minutes break, guys, and then we'll recoup here. Give me a second. All right. Okay, so mine is still cooking here. So now we have the tool palettes. We did the layers. We did Xref. When you guys are done, you're going to see the symbols coming as this. So, say if I want one of these, continue, and here's your drag. For example, here's a fixture. Again, it doesn't make any sense here. Later on, it's going to make a lot of sense. Okay. Now, what happens if this is bothering you and it's in your way all the time? Do you see where it says tool palette? Click on this, it'll hide it. Click, bring it back. Hide, bring back. Can you guys see you can toggle it here? Everybody can see that? Okay. And you can load as many symbols as you want. For example, here's multiple other symbols that has nothing to do with us already loaded. Here's an electrical symbols, guys, already loaded for control, civil, structural, and multiple other things. Okay. So when you reach, make sure you're always looking. Everybody can see we're looking at the right tab. It says ECDM 2-in-1 electrical symbols.
Can you guys click on that tab? That's the ones that we loaded, because there are other tabs, other symbols in the system. Can I have a thumbs up, Chad? We understand there are multiple symbol tabs there, and I'm always looking at the one that says ECDM211. Cool? Okay, now if I don't want it, I closed it and I want to bring it back. Where do you bring it back? Right here. Close, bring back. Everybody's okay with that? Right in here, under view, always under view. Okay, Z enter, E enter. Oops. So Z enter, E enter. Okay, now we extract something into the model space. We extract the tile block. We create E1. What I like to do personally is right where it says E layer number 1, guys. Right click on it and where it says rename. I like to call it E1, so I know this is an E1. Can you guys see that? Right into the layout. Right into the layout. Go to the layout number 1. Right click on it. Rename it and call it E1, because it could be E2, E3, E4 in the same file. Okay. Okay, so let's go print. Now we're done. Suppose we're done. We're gonna go print, right? Let's go E1. I'm gonna print E1. So right click on it. You can print many ways of printing it. Right click on P1 plot. Okay, it will default you there into the stuff that we've done at the beginning, and it says, do you want to plot to this printer based on this parameter? Yep. And view it before you print. And here's how it's going to plot. I can't emphasize, the most important thing about this software is being able to print and have a sheet of paper. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so if I hit print right now, if you hit print here, don't do that. It will send it directly to the plotter. Cool. If I don't want to hit print, what do you get? See where it says close that? Everybody can see what I see. If you see, you managed to set up the first page good. You don't? You okay. And if you're done, just close it, guys, and don't print. What's
Oh. I'm gonna resize them.
Okay. So right click on, I use block, okay.
Where are we doing certain Where are we doing that?
Certificate.
Paper, different size. Remember when you made it like longer, and then, because that's why I remember when I used that title block and inserted it in there.
No, why that way?
Yeah.
Because like I inserted the
It is
shouldn't I inserted it at one
or another way is go right here.
one by one.
Whatever. Doesn't disappear. So
Scale.
this one, this function doesn't work. Yeah, right click and this doesn't work. That's weird. And page.
So let's just go one by one.
That's the only way to modify it.
So do that.
You know why this should nothing there. We'll check it out. But that's what you
That's
can
a-
under ECDM, it's not loading you first somehow. Did you load it? Okay, go to the plot, go to the file on that, and save to that.
Oh, that's moving it around.
Should show it on the side. You did that, right? Okay, close, there you go, close that one here. So it should be right around.
Title block's looking perfect
So
there.
close it now and bring it back. I don't know why I didn't do it first time.
Okay, we're good, guys. Excuse me. Now let's go to E2, right? We did, let me just check if I forgot anything about E1. We did the, okay, we did the, are you guys getting bored with Chad here?
You guys want to see, it's just the beginning is a little bit harsh, but then it becomes easy as you go.
All right. Okay, so let's go to the model space, will you? Model space. And here's what I want to do, guys. First, let me tell you what the step is. Can you go to your team folder where all these files are located? Are you guys there? Cool. Do you see this folder here? This particular one says ECDM 211 2009. Everybody can see that? This is a plot style. A plot styles allow you to choose colored or black and white. Typically, engineering firms do black and white because they don't want to spend a lot of money. They're changing now with Revit. But typically, we do black and white. So with this plot style, we did a plot style, guys, for you. Meaning, if you pick up this plot style, you're guaranteed every time you send your printer there, it will print black and white. So we're going to load this plot style. So if your company has a plot style that they already have, how do you load a plot style? So I want you guys to do, the way we load it, we're going to go copy this as any other file and dump it in a folder. But which folder? Cool. So everybody remember that one. We're going to go back into CAD. When you go to CAD, can you guys type styles manager, styles, and it will populate it right for you. Styles manager, one word. Everybody's okay? Now hit enter. When you hit enter, do you see a window like this? Okay. Now keep this window there. We're gonna all what I'm gonna do, guys, for those of you who are good with it, I'm gonna go copy this file and dump it into this window. So everybody see that? Okay. So let me go now. I'm gonna go right click on this file, copy it. One more time. So I'm gonna go to this file, right click on it, copy it, and then go back to right here. How do you toggle between all these folders, guys? Right here. So click on your icon. So here's my plot style folder. Right click and paste it. So you should, under the plot styles, you should paste that ECDM 211 2009. If you have done it, can you give me a thumbs up? Okay, when you're done, Jeff, okay. Jeff is good. Okay, that's it. What this will do to you, it will allow you to pick it up and print black and white. Really. Now, can I design a plot style? I'll show you in a second. Yeah, no, piece of cake. Okay, so close that one now. No problem. I don't want it. Yes, sir.
Just stretch me.
Oh, that's an auction, man. You move your your finger, you buy. Okay. Now, because of this, do me a favor. You have done a lot of favors for Jed. Go to E1, the sheet E1. Right click on it. Go to Page Setup Manager. This is the step that we should have done before, but we missed it. Okay, are you guys there?
Where is Page Setup Manager?
One here. Go right click on the. Okay. You guys go to Page Setup Manager. Okay. Now, when you go here, click on 2234, the sheet that we created. Cool. Modify, because we just want to modify. Modify. When you guys modify, do you see this window? Okay. Here's where the plot style is. Can you guys click on that down arrow? Can you see the stuff that we loaded? No? No, for me too. Why can't we see it? Do you guys see it?
What are we looking for?
We're looking for the file that we just loaded. ECDM, should be ECDM. Maybe it didn't recognize it yet. Okay, let me see. Modify. Give me a second here.
Mine's in there.
Yours is in there?
Orange juice.
Oh, here you go. Do me one more time. When you go, why don't you guys go to E1? Go to E1. Go back. Let's do it. Just close over. Let's start over. E. Page setup. Click on E1. instead of that, modify. I think it took a few seconds to pick it up. And then, do you see it now? You have to be assigned to a sheet. Assigned to a sheet. So everybody can see it? Okay, now pick it up. What you're telling me now, every time you print, it will print black and white. Now, how do you know? Right next to it, edit. Can you guys see how it edit? All the colors, color 1, color 2, color 3, all these colors actually are black, because that's why I want them to print. The gray, color 8, color 9 are also in this one. They're black, but at a different percentage though. 75. Can you guys see where is color 8 is at 75? Color all the other colors are black at 100% screening, but color 8 is my gray. Color 8 is my gray right here. Okay, so close that one. Everybody is looking at this view, just okay it. And so we're good. Close that one. So now we're set to go. Before I do one more thing, guys, what I like to, we'll do that one in another layer. Okay, so that's it. So if you go to plot right now, if I go plot right from here, and it defaults to me to the following, black and white. Can you guys go one more time? You can go plot in many ways. One of them, the easiest way, is go to the top of the screen. Do you see where the printer plotter at the top? Click this one. When you click there, it takes you to this default. I want you to go preview. If you see black and white everything, then you did everything that I want you to do. Everybody can see everything black and white? Yes, no? That's it. That's what you're going to bring. Now, if you don't want it to black and white, you just go change the plot style. Say, I want color stuff. So no, not a big deal. When you come over here, you can always expand it. It was like this, guys, right? And then if you expand it, if you don't want it, you just go pick any of these colors that can give you none. For example, none will get you what's colored, what's not colored, what's not colored. Okay, we don't want to do that. Okay, cancel here. All right. Now I want you guys to save. Make sure you save that boy. Save it right here at the top. Save. Save. Everybody saved it? Saved. Before we do that, save. Now I'm going to go. I saved it as E1. I'm going to also save it as E2 and modify it. That's the easiest way to do it. So first of all, make sure you saved as E1. Done E1. Save, save, save. Now let's go file here. Before I do this step, I want you to pay attention to the title. What's the name of this sheet that I'm working in right now? E1. Later on, I'm going to name it E2 and I start working on another sheet. So, okay, now everything is set up, beautiful, nice. I'm going to go make it E2. All right, so file, save as a CAD. Everybody's okay with that? CAD, okay. Now we'll tell you save it as, now it defaults you to the same location. And it tells you, what do you want to name it? Now change the name, please, to 2. And what do you think 2 is? What was 2? Yep, 2 is the symbol. We're going to call 2, what's electrical symbols. Just say electrical. Electrical symbol. I know how. I have to work on my spelling. SY symbols. Okay. Did you guys do that? Cool. All right. So let's go save it. Now, before you start the second step, I want you guys to look at what we are right now. We are looking at right at the top here. We're looking at electrical symbols, right? Everybody looking at electrical symbols here? See, now we are in a completely different sheet. Cool? So what do you think I'm going to go the first thing, the E1? What do you think E1 is going to be here? Rename it. This is going to be E2. E2, right? And do you think what's in E1? What does E1 have? E1 has the symbols. Okay? So I don't want all this junk. So what I'm going to do, I highlight it, and guess what I'm going to do? Hit delete. So you have a clean copy to start E2. I can't emphasize. Now we moved into E2. Huh? Are you saving in the right location? Because you might be saving in my folder. Just check if you're saving in your own folder. Try to save on your desktop. Would you be able to save on your desktop first? Wow. Yeah. Do me a favor. Then close it, you saved it, and go copy that file and name the file. Same thing. Here's what I would do. Right click here. See the file, the first file that we did? After you close it, right click on it, copy it, and name it E2. Can you guys see now we have two files that we already created? One of them is open.
See if you can see mine in that folder.
Okay, I'll let you take a few seconds to make it.
So should I be able to see the file that he makes and puts in our folder?
Yes.
But not your CAD file. Well, yeah, you should.
You should be able to see all the folders.
Yeah, we can't see each other's.
Are you
files.
working on the network?
Yeah. We're saving it in our design drawings folder.
Refresh
Oh yeah, we did that.
many times. It's still not.
I can't see the one he's working.
Huh. Do you guys see each other's work when you work in the folder? Okay. Just make sure that you guys are in the right location. Are you guys good? There? Okay, let me do one little thing here, and I'll
Yeah, neither of us can see each other's.
There's something, it depends where you guys are sitting here. Let me see. You are in team 4. You're in your C drive. You're working on your C drive. Yeah, so that's why. So you might have to, that's okay, we can,
You can just drag it straight over.
yeah, you can copy them over into, copy and paste and put them over. You will do it for you? Good? Yeah. So if you don't mind me, someone grab these over, I click on them, copy, and go to, where's the shortcut that takes you to my, yeah, the shortcut that takes you to my design. It's on, here. There you go, that's the one that you want. Yeah, see what, that's the one. Now, if you put, dump them here. Okay, now you're in the network.
Oh, and then just popped up behind.
Yeah, so you were just, that's coming, guys, that people are working on the C drive, thinking you're working on a network. Okay, now we can continue from there. Okay. All right. One thing I want to do, guys. E2 is the electrical symbols, right? Here's what I'm going to do for the electrical symbols. Because electrical symbols, we can edit them. I want you guys to go where it says electrical symbol file here. Go to the sheet, to your Xreffs, electrical symbols. Everybody's there? Don't worry about this, the last CSK here. Electrical symbols is good. Everybody's there? Now open it. Double click on it. Open it. Continue. Continue. Okay, everybody can see that? Everybody can.
We're supposed to open the one we just created or the one that's in Xreffs?
You're going to open the electrical symbols file, the file from here.
The one's in Xreffs?
Yes. Yes, sir. Everybody can see the symbols, guys? These are all the symbols that you want to have. So since symbols, we're going to be edit them, I don't want to extract them because I'm going to edit them. So here's what I would do. Box them in. Everybody got that? Box them in. Zoom out so you can see them. And box them in. Everybody did that? Go hover over them. Right click. Basically, we're going to copy them with whatever clip. Copy. Everybody's okay? Copy them? I'm going to copy them. Are you good, Darren?
No.
What's going on? right here under Xreffs. They're not there. Yes, no? You know what, Darren? You can go to the instructor folder and copy them from the instructor folder and bring it back. Here. Let me show you. Go to the instructor folder, back a couple of steps. And you should be able to see all of them. So grab the one that says symbols, copy it, and take it to your team folder, and then work on it. I don't know if I went too fast. Okay, for the rest of us, everybody can see that, guys. I'm going to go copy them. Clip, copy, copy. Then if you hover over CAD, go back to the electrical symbol sheet. Can you guys see that? And right click, and guess what we're going to do? Paste them. They're in my hand here, drop them. And then when you're done, Z enter, E enter. Done. Can you guys see them under E2? If you can see them, give me a thumbs up, please. So make sure you can see them. Here's all your symbols. Why did we do it this way, Darren? Why did we copy them? If you copy things, then you can edit it. If you Xref it, it's hard to edit. Symbols, we edit them, we change them. Everything else, we don't care too much about editing them. Okay. That's it. That's the only thing is going to be in this sheet. Let's go print it and see how it's going to print. Plot. Oops. Did you guys get the plot style transfer with it? Mine did not. Okay. Let's go to E then. Oh, I wasn't there. You have to go to E2. Go to E2 first. I'm sorry, we were in the wrong. Go to E2. Or, yeah, you can just rename it. Yeah. And click plot. Now it's going to plot. It didn't pick up the printer though. Plot style. Yours did? Okay. All right. Let me see here. Right click. Page setup. E2. I might have to set them up.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I got my symbols up in model space, but they're not showing up in my E2 layout.
Double click inside the viewport, zoom all. Okay.
Let me see where symbols are.
Yeah, so we'll look behind.
Okay, there is here, cool.
Because I don't have the,
And
volunteer
the
property set up at like 6.2 by 34, that's why I was looking at.
the worst
I should really just drop that title block on there, it should be scaled. It's not, so I obviously. And I've never got the similar location. I've never gotten the blocks that we report, so I guess we do that.
Yeah, you see a viewport. There's a viewport. Here's a viewport. Here's a viewport. That one. And then you adjust that. Well, on the view, what was it under? Under review. Yeah, you should have just covered over. Were you able to see it? Okay. All right. So were you guys able to see your viewports through this viewport? Were you able to see your sheets? If they're goofy like mine, so what you can do is double click here, Z enter, E enter. It will center them inside your page. So you're looking at a page like this.
Okay, let's look at the page setup. Can you guys do me a favor? Let's do the page setup. Right click on this. Page setup manager. Do you guys see E2 with the 22 times 34 right next to it? No? Okay, click on 22 by 34 and set current. Does it do it?
Yeah.
Okay, now, cool. Now I want you go, now before we do that, guys, can you do me a favor? Go to back to 22 by 34 and this, see, modify it and see what's going on with that one. Do you see everything that I see here? Do you see?
Hold on, don't.
One more time.
closer.
Let's
Yeah.
go to 22 by 34, right? Everybody's okay with that? Modify. I want you to make sure that you see the following: the plotter, the NCD, and the plot style. Do you see exactly what I see here?
Hold on just a minute, mine says something else.
Okay, if the plot style, click on the plot style and pick up the right one.
So just NCD, or,
ECDM2, oh, your NCD, the paper size,
okay,
and make sure that you have this file.
okay, yeah, I got that.
All right, okay. Yes. Now set current again and close. All right, let's go print. Print, plot. Now, plotting will show you all this stuff, preview it. And here you go. This is how it's going to see when you plot it. Any question, guys? We don't want to close it. Close. Okay. All right, so this is E2. What else on E2? That's it. E2 is symbols. Right? E2 is symbols. Cool. All right, I want you guys to save it. Save. Make sure you save. Right? Everybody saved it. And I'm going to move it from E2 to E. It should be site plan. I'm going to go to E3. Cool. Everybody, but before you do anything else, please save it. Go save here. Save. File.
I got a question.
Yes, sir. Give me 1 second here. Let me just save. Okay, make sure you save it. Yes, sir.
So I figured out what was wrong with it.
The one, that's just, all what you have to do is just rename now, just make it A2. I don't know why you had the A2 there, what was that? Duplicates, doesn't allow you to do duplicates. Okay. Call it just 0 for the time being. Okay, so do me a favor, rename this. Just layout. Or just put it 0, 0. It really doesn't matter what it is right now. We're not using it. If I click, now rename this one E2.
Am I saving all this right?
Yep.
I just want to make sure that I'm not looking.
What's the what?
Why is this one have a different set?
Am I
No.
saving all this right?
Yep, absolutely. You save, you're good. You are in E2 electrical. We're good?
Okay. Are we good? Okay, guys, one more.
What are we saving E3 as?
Yeah, but before we do that, we're going to save E3. Here's the sheet that you're going to guys save E3. Look at the sheets. E3 is going to be site plan. We're just going to call it site plan. Before I do anything else, I would like you guys to go here and make sure you hit save. Everybody get that? One more time. Over here and hit save first. Cool? When you hit save, then go back again, save as. Okay? Now I'm going to save Jeff as E3. Make sense?
Yep.
So I'm going to go save as AutoCAD. I'm going to name it E. Or I'm in What am I? I'm actually in the wrong one myself here. You guys in the right one. Oh. Okay, so E2. Give me a second here. I closed the wrong one. The right one. Keep the wrong one. Continue, continue. Okay. So, oops, close that one. All right, so here's my mouse space. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna go File. You guys went ahead of me. Save as an AutoCAD. I'm gonna name this one E3, and you know why E3. And this is gonna be site plan, just site, because the sheet list says site plan. Cool. Everybody's okay with that? And hit save. Now you have just exited the E2 and we moved into E3. Now since we're in E3, do you guys think we need the symbols in E3? No. So what do we do the first thing with something you don't know? Box it in and goodbye. Delete it. Cool? Everybody's okay with this? But make sure you're in E3 and save. All right, so now you are in E3. We're at the top. Can you guys see the top middle says E3 site plan? And I have an empty, basically, space to work in. Okay. Now, Adam, my friend, E3, it says site plan. Site plan. So I'm going to go Xref the site plan. That's where I want you guys to wake up now. Let's go bring the site plan here because we're going to be working on the site plan. Let's go Xref. Anybody remember how we did with Xref? We went insert, attach. Please do that one. Insert, attach. Everybody's okay with this? Jeff, my friend?
Nope.
Darren? Good. Insert, attach. Now we inserted, you guys are there. It defaults you to where you were on the network. Please always make sure that you're in the network. To make sure you're in the network, if you expand it, see where it's way at the top, it says network. Okay? All right, so now who's going to be my genius and tell me if I'm working on a site plan, which file should I export, attach? The one that says site plan, right? Does it make a whole lot? So where's the one that says site plan? Can you guys see that one? Darren, makes sense? Everybody can see that? The one that says site plan? Everybody's okay with that? Adam? Joe? Good? Okay, so grab the site plan, open it. Default to 00, take all the default. And hit OK. And to see it all, hit Z, enter, E, enter. So here's your site plan. Can you guys see it? Can you give me a thumbs up that if you saw that one? Okay. The white does not show up in the paper space. Z, enter, E, enter. 3 doesn't have to do with it. Hold your horses. Give me a second though. Okay, I just want to make sure everybody can see it. All right, when you see it, guys, click on it. When you click on it, you can see which layer it coming as E background. Are you coming guys as E background? Yeah. Can you guys see as an E background? Okay. All right, so let's go to E2. If I have a feeling it's actually the problem with the viewport. I just minimize my viewport. To create a new viewport, I'm just going to check the viewport. You go insert and where was we were like view. Can you guys see that rectangle? It says viewport right here. So I'm going to create a viewport under view, viewport, create, and rectangle viewport. I'm just going to literally one viewport here. See, it's not the problem was not with the color. The problem was with it did happen to him too. Somehow the existing viewport can't recognize it. So do me a favor. One more time. Delete, click on the old viewport and hit delete. Okay? And you're going to find a page. Darren, you're looking at a page with no viewport. So basically, if you are to print it right now, it's going to be a blank white piece of paper. So to create a viewport, always you click here and it says, do you want it rectangle or polygonal? Typically rectangle. Click rectangle and zoom out and grab your viewport from one corner to another. And here's your viewport, the new viewport. Everybody can see that? You want to move it, you want to adjust it slightly inside the page, move it, adjust it. Okay, can you guys give me a thumbs up if you were able to bring your viewport, see the viewport, and okay.
I just turn it on.
You can turn it off
Oh,
if you want.
whoa.
You click on the bottom, there's a bottom, there's a, yeah.
Still click outside your page there.
The bottom right here.
Because that was inside.
Here, right here. It takes the away the grid.
He just wasn't inside the viewport.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. Do me a favor, guys. Can you go back to the model space? Can you see the background I'm looking at here? Can I have thumbs up? Yep. I want to make sure two things. Number one, click on it. Make sure it is actually in the background layer. Can you guys see it's actually in the E background? Everybody can see that? If it's not, we need to go put it under E background. You can check it from here, or you can go to Home and make sure it's right here also under E background. Either way. Can you guys see it's under E background? Okay, cool. There's one little thing I would like you guys to go. The background, Jamie, my friend, they always want them to be gray at all times. So here's what I would like you guys to go. Do you see where it says click on which one of these layer, make an object? I think this will get us layer managers. Okay, click on this icon that gets you the layer manager right here. See that? Click on that. Do you see where it says background here? Everybody can see that? I want you guys to go click on the color and type the color 8. What color 8 gives you, just type 8. Everybody type 8. What you're telling the software, everything that you put in background, make it color 8, which is gray. So when you print it, it will be very gray. Okay? Everybody did that? Okay, you do this one time. Now I know it's color gray. And exit. So that should get me, see how it looks gray? Does it look grayish? Why? Because we want the electrical circuits to stand out, not the doors, when we draw things. Okay? Everybody's okay with that? So let's go try to plot this baby and see how it's going to plot.
You want us to rename this E3?
Yeah, thank you. Let's do that. Since we're in the renaming business, rename this one E3 so don't get confused. E3. When you rename it E3, hit plot. It will default you to all these defaults that you did and click OK. And here's your default. Doesn't look great, does it? Does it? Is that gray? We'll see that when we get into the color 8.
Oh yeah, mine's black and blue.
Color uses. Okay, we can adjust this one, guys, as we go. Or at least we can print it now. Any questions, any comments before we go? Another thing I like to do, guys, on as long as we're on it, go back to layer property one more time. You're here and right into this icon here, home layer property. Everybody's okay there? Click on that. Xref. Click on the Xref. This is very essential to pay attention to what I'm going to do, guys, because you can screw up things a little bit. There are two can you guys, there are all the layers that you have in your file. There's the layers that came from the Xref, and there's the layers that came from the two Xrefs that we have, the tile block as well as the site. Tile block and site. Could you please do me a favor? Make sure you go down into the exact one I'm looking at. All the layers that came with the site. Can you guys look at them? Here's what I'm going to do to them. I'm going to put them in color 8. Anybody knows why I'm going to put them in color 8? I want to make them all gray. Look gray. Cool? Okay, so click on the first one, hold shift and hit the last one. That's group select. Click the first one. When you guys go there, can you give me a thumbs up? But before you do that, here's what happened in the past. I want to make sure that you are clicking here, not at the top, not here. If you click here, you make all like your layers 8. We have to start over. Can I make, because this is very essential, guys. A lot of students come and click on the A at the top, and they make all the layers that they have gray. We don't want to do that. Can everybody make sure that you are in the site plan and you're only looking at these layers that's associated with the background? Can I have thumbs up? Okay. Now, while they're selected, click on anywhere on the color, just on the color, anywhere. Right here, double click on the color, anywhere on the color. So that now you can change the color for all of them. Okay, which color do you think I'm going to put to make it gray? 8, color 8. Or you can pick the color here. Color 8 is our gray. Okay, everybody got color 8? Hit OK. Now all of them have changed into color 8. Darren, do you want me to do it one more time? We're good? Awesome. Okay, now before you leave, do me a favor. Before you leave, make sure you click on all so you can see all the layers. Okay, and then exit in this order. Exit. Okay, you can see it's gray now. Now let's go look at if we print it. Would it print gray? Let's do one more time. Print. White. Oh, you're gonna go to the I'm sorry. Always when you print, go to the paper space. E3. Print. View. Does it look grayish? Grayish. Huh?
It's lighter than it was.
Lighter. Yeah. Now here's what we're gonna do. It will look different when you guys put your symbols. They look different. Okay. So let's grade here. Color 8. You can make it grayer. Did you see what I did to make it more gray? Let me show you. You can make it grayer, more gray, guys, by clicking on this icon, the plot style here. And do you see where it says screening here? Go to color 8 because color 8 was the offender, the one that we wanted to be gray. See where it says screening? Make this number lower. I made it. Let's just make it 30, for example, 35. Everybody's. Make sure you are at color 8 first. Everybody at color 8. I'm making it 30. Close it and review. Does it look grayish now?
Yeah.
Grayish?
Everything except for the dimension.
Yeah, the dimension, we're going to turn them off. So don't worry about the dimension. Does it say look gray? Everybody knows how to make it grayer? Right? One more time. Okay, let's do it. Exit this. You come over here, see that plot style, click on that little icon here. Cool.
Where you want to go? Here's on plots, you're on print.
Yeah, I'm right on print. Right here. Do you want me to go from the beginning? Okay. Right here. You're first of all, you're on the page E3, right? Okay. Now go plot. You can do it many ways, but the easiest way is to go to that little printer at the top. Click on that.
Yep.
Now that will get you open this window for you. Cool.
Yeah, mine's smaller than that.
Okay, not big deal. You can size it.
Oh, I got it.
You can expand it from here actually,
That's what I did.
right? Yep, expand. If yours is smaller, guys, you can expand it from here. Now go to the plot style, click on the plot style. You open this window, Jeff, right? Now go to color 8. Only color 8. Why color 8? I want it gray, guys, because color 8 is the one that is going to have the background. And make sure this 30, for example. Just type 30.
Okay.
Save it and preview. It looks like a gray. That's exactly what I want. Okay. And don't plot it, please. Exit and cancel. And we're good to go with E3. Okay. Now we set E3. Is that cool? Does that help, guys? And I'm going baby step with you and assuming that nobody knows that. Is that good or bad or ugly? I hope it's not annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Jeff?
I'll look at one more thing for me.
Yes, please.
Somehow I got from that into this.
Yeah, you were, okay. This one is zoom enter, Z enter, E enter.
That's where.
It's not gonna-
Yeah.
Give those layers and shit.
Mine is still saying that.
Let me see where,
Weird.
Z enter, E enter, for a second, let me just see where you are. Okay, you are in the paper screen, small
Who's
screen.
that showing on the desktop? So go ahead, see that.
Okay. Alright, so let me see here. You just read that.
Oh, we're just taking color. I think they're gonna go.
So this is your paper. Okay. So let me see paper.
I was still never able to get to pull the blocks. I don't know if that design set everything's just cool. I can't even see the handle that shows the folders and stuff.
Yeah, I know. No, I hear you. We're inside the page.
Yeah.
That little thing right there was what this whole window would be, so he zoomed all the way out.
Yeah. Trying to see if can I get you back into the paper screens. Usually, look at from here to now. Enter. And this is your tab now. Somehow we're zooming way too much into it.
Yeah.
And if I can change it, maybe I see zoom in. Zoom into, it's, you're in the paper space. See, this will toggle between the two of them. Get you favorite model. So if you're here, you can get your paper, see it, and you can get your model space, but you just somehow back. Sorry, bud. It's not your fault. It's just, I know, it's just, you get stuck with that one. There's so many solutions. I mean, you can delete it. Stuff and that one. I just want to see how to get on it. Where's the viewport? We need to See, this is how we change the mouse space here. So I should be able to come here and change it back to paper space. That's what I'm trying to see. See if we can change the mouse space to paper space. And now it's not working here. So I want to make it says paper, but it's small. Doesn't even go to see it doesn't flip it. Okay, here's the we have a mouse. Something, you see what I mean? There's something. Yeah, there's something. Something. Okay, enter. ZW. Zoom in there.
Oh, younger guy? Yeah.
Delete. Is that how it looks like? Yeah, that's it. You're in. I think you somehow the whole thing came. It was Xreffed. Somehow the background was Xreffed right here. Instead of see when we brought the background, we brought it here. And the background, when you Xreffed it, was Xreffed right here. So it was so big and this was so small. That makes sense? Yeah, so now here's where toggle enter. So we're good. We're very good here. You're good. Okay, yeah, it was Xreffed in that area. Not big.
Thanks.
No problem. Okay. Oh dear. I need some coffee here. Yeah, it's good.
I gotta go to the bathroom, Jeff.
Let's take 5 minutes bathroom break. How about that? Cool. Darren, is it working good for you? Yeah. It's not. I wonder what your key function did that. The two sets have something.
Yeah, very healthy.
Then we can sit in bed and go over it.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. I'd like that a lot.
And that's, I'm gonna touch it 6 weeks, I'm gonna jump next time to Revit, same thing, I'm walking step by step to Revit. Revit, we do it 3-4 times because we have a lot of projects there. Jamie? Yeah. Everything is okay, bud? So far? Okay. Let me see.
Hey, did you put in the bid for IDS College, Riverbridge and then, Riverbridge Partners? Yeah. Did you do it?
Okay, a couple of things before we go. Do you guys see all these dimensions? Look at these dimensions. They're annoying sometimes when you print, and I don't want it. So I want you to be able to manipulate the layers and turn them on and off. Turn these layers on and off. So to do that, I'm going to go to the layer manager, click on layer manager, go to the Xref, and go to the site. Okay. Now, when you go there, you can expand this. You know how to manipulate that one. You can expand it. I don't know if you guys can see how I'm expanding it. And now you can see all these layers that came with the background. So do you guys see where it says site plan dimension? Everybody can see site plan dimension, right? Site plan dimension. You can come over here and turn it off. You can turn them off. You can see that we're turning it on, turn it off. Cool. Then make sure you put yourself in all layers and exit. You can see how most of them disappear. Most of them, not all of them. You can do the same thing from here, guys. If you go here, and you might have to kind of go to all these. You can do it actually easier from here. Do you see this is turned off? Do you see any other thing that says dimension? Title.
It was up farther.
Okay. Here's them. Here's dimension. That's I turn it off though. Did you guys turn this one off? Two things for those of you who don't know CAD, Jeff and Darren. When you go, if you turn the bulb, this bulb means the layer is on. If the bulb is on, means you can see the layer. If it's off, if you click on it, this means it will disappear. Now freeze, the one next to it, freeze, we'll get into the freeze. Freeze, you use it with the viewports. You can freeze certain layers in the viewport. So I want this layer to be seen in this viewport, but not in this viewport. Okay? But if you, the on-off will turn it completely in every viewport. You're going to see how we're going to use it later on. Okay, so I'm going to turn this one. Any other dimension, guys, you can see? Title dimension.
Yeah, my dimensions are still on there.
Okay, can you click? Yeah, some of them are they came from different. Okay, dimension, depth point. Okay. Let me go. If you guys go to the gray ones, these are the ones that came. I have dimension, house, garage, routine. Okay, Wall Street. Okay, we'll find that one. We'll find it, guys. I'll show you how to find these and turn them off. But this is how we turn layers on and off to clean the building. A second thing I would like you guys to do. Now, Jeff, when we printed, did we say anything about the scale? Did they say anything about the scale? When you print something, you have to print to scale. Have we said anything about printing to scale yet? Here's where you're going to print to scale. To print to scale, guys, you need to do the following. Click on the viewport. That viewport, click on the viewport. Okay? Did you guys pick up the viewport? Everyone? Did you guys pick up the viewport? When you pick the viewport, the first thing I would like you to do is change the layer into the viewport layer. Remember the E viewport? That's the first thing I would like you to do. So I changed the layer into, put it on the right layer, which is E viewport. Jamie, did it work? Pick a viewport, go one more time. Okay, change it to E viewport. The second thing, guys, where it says scale, it says custom now. We don't want it custom. If you hit the scale, and if you put, here's all the scales, standard scales I use. Let's use 1/8. What's the scale that we used here on that one? It looks like we use 1/8 scale. Yeah, 1/8. 1/8 scale. Can you guys grab the 1/8 scale? Okay. Now here's the 1/8 scale. This will give you, everybody knows what the 1/8 scale, right? I assume that you guys know when you grab a scale like this, and if you want to go into, you guys are electricians, everybody should be aware of using the scale, right? If you go to the 1/8, every 1/8 of an inch is will be seen as an inch. Every 1/8 of an inch will be seen as a foot. That's what 1/8 is. So every foot will be seen on the plan as 8 times 12 is what? 80, 96. Every 1 foot or 1 inch on the plan will be seen as 90 inches in real life. That's what 1/8 of a scale. Everybody knows how you guys the scale work? When they say 1/8 to a foot, meaning every 1/8 of an inch equal a foot. But if you want to change your foot to foot or inch to inch, then you take 8 multiplied by 12. 8 times 12 is 96. So every inch on a piece of paper will be equivalent to 96 inches on a piece of on land. Over every 1 foot on the paper, equivalent to 96 feet on paper, right? That's what 1/8 of a scale is. They're all here. The 1/8, the 3/32, 1/4. The 1/8 is right here. And make sure when we start taking off, guys, this becomes very handy to be able to use the 1/8, right? Okay, so for the time being, everybody knows why did I pick 1/8, not a 3/16 or 1/4? Because 1/8 looks like it fits better in this view, right? That's all. Yes, sir.
How did you get to that 1/8? Where's that on?
Under scale, standard scale. If you you guys can see that, it wouldn't. Okay, if it wouldn't, here's what you do. If it wouldn't, click on the viewport. You guys, can you pick the viewport?
Yeah.
Right click on it. Do you see where it says property way at the bottom?
Yeah.
Hit property, and then you can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now when you hit property, you can see the scale right here, and you do a couple of other things. Two ways of getting to it. Can you guys change the scale into 1/8? Now, one more thing we can do in the scale, right here it says display lock. If your partner, if Jeff keeps screwing up the scale every time he gets in and out, and you want to lock it, huh?
So that's a possibility.
Yeah. If you want to, this is very important, guys. If you pay attention to me for 1 second, you can lock the scale. So it says display lock, yes. So I'm going to do that one. So I put it display. Why don't you guys put it yes? Now look what happened. If I double click on it and try to change it, zoom in and out. Can you guys see when it's locked? You double click, you try to zoom in and out. It wouldn't allow you to zoom into it. That's what locking it means, and that's what we typically do. We typically do when we set our scale right. Then we typically lock it so people don't exit. If you don't lock it, look what happened. If you don't lock it, I'm going to go right click here, go property, and unlock it. Put it none. Okay, not locked. Look what happened, Jeff. You click here. Now look what happened. Here goes your scale. And zoom all, by the way, zoom all is not a scale. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do it one more time. Go to property, put my scale. I'm going to go right click, get my property, get my scale to the right location, 1/8, and lock him. Lock display, lock it, yes, and good to go and get out of there. Can you guys give me a thumbs up that we know how to scale and we know how to lock the scale and unlock the scale if we want to? Darren?
Okay, later.
Did we do it one more time?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure something.
Okay. All right. Any comments, guys? That's it. So that's how we scale the print. Now the second thing, the last thing I want to do. So here's E3 with the scale and everything else. Now when I say go work on E3 and start showing your fixtures and so forth. Say I'm going to put a receptacle right in here. Say I'm going to work on E3 and put a receptacle, right? Remember that tool palettes that we did view? It was right tool palettes. Here, grab my tool palettes here. I'm going to go find myself a nice receptacle, and we'll do that one, guys, as we go. I'm going to find myself a receptacle, a duplex receptacle right here, and drag that boy and put it right in, say right in here. Why did I insert it, or did it go somewhere? Yeah, right here. We have to work on a snap and so forth, guys. Snapped right here, but I'll talk about the snapping as we go through. So here's my circuit breaker, my receptacle in this building. Don't do that yet because we'll come into the snap and all this good stuff in a second. But that's why we did what we did today. It's just to get you set up before you can work on it. Remember, we have 6 weeks of working on that, so you get it really, really good as we move on. But this is just the setup stage. Any question for the setup stage? So we got the tool palettes, we got the background. So we got these. So now we know how to print. You know how to print to scale. Now, the one thing that you guys look at your tile block. Is this really a good tile block? Is this what you want? So your job later would be to edit this tile block. You need to edit the tile block, insert a picture of your company that you work for, or you would like to create a company. All this information on the right hand side of the tile block, you will be editing them. but not here though. You'll be editing them. So for the time being, what I would like you guys to do is the only thing that you're going to be doing in here basically is the sheet name and the sheet title here. So if you go to home, text, let's just see what text we come up with. Here's the text here, and okay, what was the name of this this sheet? E3. This is E3. What's site plan? Site plan. Okay, site plan. All right, here's my site plan. And what E was that site plan? E3. Click on here and put E3. Okay. Here's your E3 site plan. Now, some of you are saying, Chad, what happens if there's an E underneath it? You're going to go edit and get rid of that E in a second. So here's your site plan E3. Now, let me just go back and zoom one more time. You guys are, I don't know, some of you probably not familiar with that. In the tile block itself, everything is going to be in the tile block except two things are not going to be on tile block. These two things are the sheet. Every sheet is going to be a different sheet, right? And the name of the sheet. So when you build your tile block later on, when we edit the tile block, you're going to put all the information inside the tile block, except two things. You have to go in every sheet and every file and put them in every file. These two things are the name of the sheet and the number of the sheet. Okay? And you guys can play with this one. Text standard, you can make your text height bigger. Let's say 4. I made my text bigger. Here's my site plan. You might have to do that at the beginning before we start. And I will make this one here a little bit bigger, especially the E3. Let me make it 4. Can you guys see that? Here's my E4. Probably I would make it 8. There you go. That might not be bad. Here you go. Here's my E3. Here's my E3. It looks really nice, big, right in there where your E3 is going to be located.
So you just roll.
I typed E3. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the E1 underneath it in a second. So ignore the E1. So that's your text. Here's the layer right now is background. I don't want a background because it's going to be gray. Can you guys see it says E background here? Everybody can see that box that I see or no?
Yeah.
Okay, if you click on it, you can go to, let's go put it on E-text. Do you see what it says E-text, guys? E-text. And here's the size. Yeah, I'm sorry, E-exit. It is E-text. Where's E-text? There you go, E-text, sorry, E-text. So we put it on E-text, right? Here's my E-text. The same thing, I'm going to grab this. Here's the information. I'm going to go put this one instead of background into what? E-text, E-text, okay? That might be big, guys, when you start typing, and you might have to change this one and expand. See how we expand it? You can expand it. Okay, you guys know how to expand these text. Everybody knows how to expand the text when you type, especially they made it really easier now with the text. You can expand it, you can move it, adjust it slightly so it can fit better in your page. You can so you can size it appropriately. You can put 4 here, for example. Okay. Highlight it, and let's go size it to 0.4 bigger. Did I size it? Edit property. Okay. Enter. There you go. Okay, any question, guys, about typing these site plan and edit E3? Again, You guys are going to do that one. It's going to be consistent. So if you put E3 that size in one, it has to be the same size in each and every one of these sheets. But this is how you're going to type your sheets. So basically, this is the only thing you're going to edit right here. What we do is also we put scale, guys. When you start working, you're going to put your scale, multiple text. Edit, say you're going to scale. What was the scale that we did here? 1/8 to 1-8 to a foot. Oops. Okay, 1/8 to a foot. Inches. This one is inches. 1/8 inches to a foot. Okay, so here's my scale. Might be too small. So what do? I think it was it. You scale it up a little bit in the place. So you can do a lot of stuff, guys. You scale them up. There you go. So you can put your scale higher a little bit up. I'm just putzing around with these things, but to give you that we can change the text from background here into exit or text. So here's my text here. Again, it's not really if it's too small level, you might have to scale it up, but you get the idea. Here's your scale here. Okay. Any comments, guys? Any questions? So we know how to put the scale. We know how to type these things. So when we print them, the only thing some of you looking at me and say, "What's in these boxes, Chad?" Right? That's when we get into editing the tile block. Editing the tile block. Any question, guys, about this? Any questions? Yes, sir.
When we do edit the title block, are we gonna be able to import like a JPEG image?
Absolutely. The nice thing when you edit the tile block now, you can go open the tile block and start editing them. And every time you open any of these files, the tile block will be updated. That's the nice thing about Xreffing. You edit the tile block in one location and it will be updated in every single sheet that has the tile block. So you don't have to go change each and every sheet that you did. That's why we start Xreffing it we don't care if it has anything in it, because we can go back and edit it and reload it and off it goes. Cool. So having said that, let me just go, guys, if you do me a favor, let's go back into Xref. Can you guys go to the Xref files that you have? I'm going to go open the tab block and do some editing in the tab block. Cool? Do some editing. So where's your tab block? Remember the one that we say Steam on it? Make sure you open the one that says Steam. Everybody got that? Double click on it, open it. Continue. Here's the title block that we're going to use. Okay, so what I suggest, guys, the first thing to do is insert a logo here in this area for your company. You can delete this stuff here. This is just text for you to use. Look what I'm going to do. I'm going to go, everybody's there. Can you give me a thumbs up when you guys open your tab block? Xref. I'm going to insert. I'm sorry. I can attach or insert. Let's go attach a JPEG file. If you have a JPEG, you can attach anything you want. I think JPEGs will be here, right? The PDF. Okay. There's a place where I think either insert image. Where's clip? Clip would give you PDF, DWG file. Looking at the files at insert a block in a drawing. Where's the one that says picture? Anybody can see the one insert? All right, so all file.
Wouldn't it be like attach or something like that?
That's what attach. Trying to see if I can see if I have pictures here that I can see a picture that I can share. So you can bring a picture, guys, and insert here. The other thing you can do is also copy paste, and it dumps it right into your into this location. If you can go copy a picture and paste it, it will paste it directly into this location. Let me see if that will work.
There we go.
Did it copy paste? Did it work for you? Insert?
Saving an image so I can.
Saving an image. Okay. So this is where you guys are going to find a logo or something and go basically after it. Resume. Let me see if I can copy paste. There's so many ways guys are doing it. Okay, here's a copy. I copied my picture here. Not like I'm so fond of myself, but right click and clip paste it. Paste. Okay, here you go. I copied. So here's a copy. You can copy a picture and you can put it right in here. And that will be, and again, I grabbed the JPEG file here, we copy paste as easy as that. And you can adjust. Okay. Okay, so that's basically, you can put a picture, anything you want for your team. So you guys, your team is going to have a logo that you're going to find a logo at any time and go insert it here. JPEG, anything. It's as easy as copy paste. You grab it, that picture, right click on it, copy it, dump it into the location. And adjust it. Did you get one?
Yeah.
Okay. Oops, undo. Okay, so you can insert this one, adjust it, guys. The other thing is your team. What I would like you to do, guys, when you get into the title block, I would like you to put right in here the company that your company, any hypothetical company that you work for, the owner, and engineering. So there's 3 boxes: box 1, box 2, box 3. Let's start with the engineering firm. Any engineering firm, name and address here. Electrical contractor firm, and as well as the client that you're working for. Typically, that's what they have in these boxes. Right underneath it, Mr. Engineer has his signature. This is typical with the name. We leave them empty here. Right underneath here, revision. You guys are familiar with revision. If it's revised, then you can put 01, the date it was revised, and the description. Receptacle added to floor 1 or whatever. Right in here, sheet title, we leave it alone. We don't touch it. And then right in here, where I would like you guys to edit this material. So where it says drawn by, it's going to be you and your partner or partners. Checked by, you're going to edit this one to you and your checked by Chad Curdy. So that's going to be checked by Chad. Drawn by you and your partner. The date of the, we're going to start the project here. What's today? We're starting the project in 2012. And that was 08, right? 8/20. So we're going to start this one in 8/20. 8/20/2012. This is going to be your friend Chad Curdy. And you guys, this is going to be yours, your names. So where am I going to put instead of your names here? That's going to be your names. And this information basically will be in every sheet. Do me a favor, see where it says E1, go delete E1 because we don't want E1. Can you guys make sure the project that we're going to doing, actually the name change also 21, this is 2140, right? The name 2140, yeah, 2140. ECDM 2140 is the name of the project. Are you guys with me? Everybody's okay with editing these stuff in tab block? That's all what you're going to do. You're going to edit the number, project number, the date, drawn by you and your partner, checked by myself. Sheet number, leave it alone. Why do we leave it alone? That's going to be right in the sheet itself. Sheet title, don't touch it. All these dates, revision, don't touch this area, leave it for the engineer here. And the only thing that you guys need to edit really is grab some text and put a contractor name here, engineering firm, contractor, and owner. And that would be as easy as taking the text or starting a text here. Multi-line. What we're going to say, like Kirby Electric, or the owner. This is the owner. Give me an owner. City of Bloomington. And so the address is 9675 Washburn Avenue South, Bloomington, Amman 55431. Okay, here's some information. This Washburn, I spelled it right. What's wrong with that? Okay, here's some information, guys, and then you can adjust the height and all this good stuff. You can highlight it. See, it's sitting at this amount here. If I can make it 3, for example. Oops, that's way too much. 06, too small. So there's a couple of things, guys, that you can do to make this one stand out a little bit.
We can put whatever.
Yes. Yeah, any order you want. But I'm just throwing text there. Make it look nice, guys. You can play with the text. You're familiar with the text. You can grab different text and make it look nice. But this is basically what's going to be. And I'm not too fussy about this as long as you have something really meaningful. The same, if you find a nice text, what you do is you go copy here, copy the text that you did, and go up and dump it, right? That's the easy way, because you have a nice text, and then paste it, and you just put it right here, and guess what you're going to do? You're going to edit it. You guys have done editing and all this good stuff in basic CAD. That's all what you're doing. Any comments, guys? Any questions? Any comments? Any questions? You can bold it. Should be able to bold if the text that you get accept bolding. 0.4, look at that, how big that is. That's not going to get you there. 0.2 might be. So let me just go back. So you can, oops, no, that one. So then you can adjust it at any time. So can I guys get you, this is going to be your assignment for the coming couple of days, is you come up with a logo and you insert it here, copy paste or insert, come up with the engineering firm name, number that you can put it here, electrical contractors, as well as the owner, and then the rest of it, edit this stuff here, and you're good to go. Cool? Is that good, hard, bad, ugly?
Who would the owner, would the owner be like the actual building contractor or what?
Well, the owner could be a different, like engineering firm is designing the project, electrical contractor is doing it,
Right.
the owner could be a third party.
So
owner of the building.
Stick some company that builds
Yeah.
apartments. Okay.
It could be, yeah, or it could be the owner, as I said, City of Minneapolis, building a building for them, or
Okay.
and the address of that building that you're building. There's so many ways you can do that one. Any question, guys? When you're done with this, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to close this. It says, do you want to save this? Yep, I'm going to save it. If you guys save it, oops. Okay, cancel. I don't want to close that one. So when I saved it, I want you guys to look at this message. It will tell you the external reference have been edited. Do you want to reload it? Remember how I edit my Xref? You're going to get this message. What's your answer should be?
Yes.
Yes. So you're going to reload. Click on reloading here. And can you see how my picture came up here? Every sheet that we design, it's going to tell you when you change it, it change. Do you want to reload it? Yep. And it shows all this stuff in it. Cool. That's why we started with Xreffing, guys, without worrying about editing the tile block, because we can edit the tile block at any time and it will populate. Any comments, any questions? I know this is your first shot at it. It's really not a whole lot. It's so if you guys are going to do me a favor, so that's basically editing the tile block. You're going to do the tile block. Basically, spend some time editing the tile block. I'm going to save this one and do one more Xref before I let you guys go for the day. And we'll talk. And remember, when you guys edit the tile block, I'm going to be around and you can ask me, and it's not a big deal. Plus, I do have a sample here for you of the whole project done. I want you to look at this one. We don't reinvent the wheel. So there's a sample here. It's going to be sitting right here. So if you forgot what did Chad say, what should I do? Give me an example, Chad. Here's an example. Everybody understand that? Right here is an example. Now do better than that. That's kind of always my attitude. Here's how those guys did. Do better than that. Is everybody okay with this? Doesn't mean you have to do like them. Do something better. Okay. So let me save this one and do E. Which E are we on?
4.
Or E4. So we named the E3. Everything is okay. Good to go. Okay. Now I'm gonna go save it. File. I'm going to save. I saved it. The most important thing is save it first. Now, when we saved it as an E3, I'm going to go again and save as. I'm going to go save it again, save as. Now, guess which one are we going to do now? 4, Chad. And I'm going to have, what was 4 again? Garage and swimming pool, power and lighting. Garage and swimming pool, power and lighting. So we need the garage. So this will be E4, garage, swimming pool, and garage. Cool? Just give it a name, unique name, so you can understand it when you look at it. Everybody's okay with that? With my swimming pool and garage? I'm going to hit yes, and now you have just moved into a different sheet. Okay, now, let me tell you one little thing. Since this sheet is going to have the garage and the swimming pool, do I have the swimming pool right here? Do I have the swimming pool right here? Yeah, right here. That's the only background they gave us about the swimming pool. Maybe you don't know that. So I already have the swimming pool. So leave this alone. Don't delete it. I'm going to go do one more Xref. One more Xref. Jeff, any?
Well, I hit save as. Isn't the window supposed to pop up so I can change the name?
Yep.
Mine's not.
Did you save or save as?
Save and then I hit save as.
Go back up, exit out of this. Vote, you get your save. It said, could not save as because of something. So, press it again.
Save as command not allowed during reference editing.
Oh, are you loading the reference? Okay, let me see where you are here. Give me a second here. Okay. Okay, we're good here. Good here. Okay, so file. We saved it. Okay, file. Save as again. Okay. Where's that message in? Save command, not allow your reference editing. On your reference editing, where's the reference editing? You're not anything open. Nothing everything is open, you know, right? Except this one. Okay, let me close that one. It's already said. Is this your C drive? No. No, you have the, is this in your C drive? You have a copy of your C drive?
Yeah, I just have a shortcut.
It's like you have a C drive here.
I copied a shortcut on there, so.
That's all right. Which team are you? Is this what you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're in your title hearing, so you don't wanna say like.
It says swimming pool here.
So.
So did you do that or his though? That's, because it looks like your stuff is. Yeah, just you. That's okay, not a big deal. Not a big deal, because ultimately you need one C with C drive.
Right, so then I'm saving mine in this folder, and this folder's on the C drive. I
Yeah.
figured it was just a shortcut.
No, this
That's a
folder is right,
shortcut.
yeah.
This one right here, and that one.
Yeah,
that
this
one's on
is,
the C drive.
this is C drive, and you just made a copy. Yeah, this is a copy from the C drive. Oops, this is a different thing. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to.
In our drawing.
Okay. Good job. See, it goes all the way to all two. That's a desktop, so it says C user, blah, blah, desktop, that's sitting into this. Viewing.
This is another one that we should actually probably change the name. Well, we should remove it from the, so start date.
You gotta change the.
Do you want to work on the drive, on the network, or continue here? Yeah, well, eventually I need one copy of the network. I'm gonna continue here with your C drive just for exercise of that. Come over here. So this is the site, within the site, you go right click on it, copy it, right click, paste it, and just rename it this way. That's exactly what we did. Rename it as E4. Okay. Did you guys rename them E4, please? One last chance. Okay, I'm gonna grab one more thing, guys. Let me know when you open, when you're here. Can I have thumbs up? Okay, we're here. First of all, let's go name this one E4. Rename. Call this as E4. Cool. And now I'm gonna go extract one more file. Leave this file in here. Leave this file in. I want to extract one more file. So let's go insert, attach. The file that I want to extract is the one that says garage and swimming pool. You see where did that go? Swimming pool detail, garages. See where it says garages? That's the one I want to export or attach. Grab it. Yep. I'm gonna grab it. Yep. And it dump it right in here. Can you guys see where it puts it? Right at the top. Obviously, you don't want it at the top, so move it away slightly in. So now you have two files extract into one drawing. You can have as many files as you want. Not a biggie. Everybody's okay with that? Everybody had two files like this? Shall I do it one more time?
Yeah.
One more time. Okay, attach. Then it takes you back into in your case, it will be your C drive, but typically it goes to the network. I want you to go find the one ECDM 211 garage.
Cool. And open it. Open it. And take the default. And it will bring it right here. See, it brought two of them for me. Bring it right to the top. Click on it and drag it. And move it slightly away. So I have two copies myself. I want to delete one. Cool? All right, so first of all, let's see which layer it came on. Came under E background. Is that what we want? Yep. The second thing I want to do, guys, for it is like every background, I would like to go to home and you see, check the layers. Go back here to the layers. Everybody's there. Home, layer properties. Jimmy, click on that one. Expand the Xref all the way to the garage. And what do you think I'm going to make all these layers? What color? 8. Can you guys, before you do this step, could you please make sure you are only highlighting this? And pick the first, hold shift, pick the last, group select, and type 8. That will put all of them on color 8 to make them gray. Are you guys okay? Let me do it one more time. Okay it, okay it, and exit. Go to, before you leave, put yourself in all layers and exit. Okay, don't worry about the other colors and the dimension at this moment. Okay, so E4. So now, if you double click, guys, here, and Z enter, E enter, you're going to find only that particular stuff that we did. So what I'm going to do, guys, grab the viewport and zoom, make sure the viewport, the first viewport, zoom only on the swimming pool, since I'm only concerned about swimming pool now. Can you guys see that? You can adjust it to only zoom in the swimming pool. Can you guys adjust your viewport to zoom only in the swimming pool and put them and move it into one corner? I need one more viewport, so go view. Okay, oh wait. So you can adjust it. You can adjust it slightly. Double click, grab it, and move it. This is what I'm trying to achieve, guys. I'm trying to put two viewports here. One for the swimming pool and one for the garage. I have only one viewport. Where do you think I'm going to go get another viewport? Right in here. View, viewport, click. Rectangle, yup, Chad. I need one more viewport. Here's another viewport. Now, which one do I want to zoom on in this viewport? I'm only concerned about my garage. What color this viewport should be on viewport layer, so make sure you put it on viewport layer. So I have two viewports, one for the garage and one for the swimming pool. Maybe to repeat that one, guys, you can put as many viewports as you want. Okay. Now, two things. Now, number one, this is meaningless because look at the scale is. What's the scale on that? I need to go scale it. Let's scale it 1/8, guys. Okay, here's my 1/8 scale. I think probably we can go higher, not lower, Chad. Higher on the scale. Okay, I scaled this one 1/4, guys. And my swimming pool, do you guys remember we locked this one? Right click, property. I locked it. I'm going to unlock it so I can change it. Close it. So now, here's the scale that I have. I'm going to go make this 1/4 too. Now this is too big, 1/4. But I can expand it. See, I'm only interested in my swimming pool. I'm not interested in anything else. See how we can adjust this one, guys? Just make it. So I have and I'm not interested. And remember, all these will not. So I have two viewports. One will give me the swimming pool, and one would give me the garage. And what's the scale for the first one? 1/4. What's the scale for the second one? 1/4. Shall we do that one more time?
Yeah.
Okay. So repeat. Okay. All right, there we go. Are you there? Are you guys there? This is where we basically started. Are you at this step here? Okay, did you import this?
I've got the garage, I've only got the one.
Do you have the two of them?
I just went around.
In the model space, do you guys have the background?
Swimming pool detail?
Jamie, do you have this big?
The swimming pool detail?
It's this one is called the garage, and this one is it's called the site. This is the site. Do you have the site, Jamie? Okay, let me go delete all of them, guys, and start over. How about that? Okay, we have a blank piece of paper, right? Let's do that. Attach, home, attach, no, insert, attach. Okay? Are you guys with me? Insert, attach. The first thing you need to attach is the site. Can you guys attach the site, please? So I'm going to go open, attach my site. Yep. Here's my site. Are you guys good with the site? Jamie? No? Another thing to attach. One more time. Go back, attach, garage. I'm going to go to the garage, the file that says ECM garage. Okay, here's a garage. I need to pick them away so they're overlapping though. I need to move them away from each other. And off it goes. Did you guys get these two? Jeff? Yes, no? Okay.
Yeah, the biggest problem I'm having is just that I don't know the software and the navigation around everything.
Jeff, it'll take a step at a time. We'll get you there, bud. Not a biggie.
Alright.
Not a biggie. Okay. Need help?
Alright, I got the first one.
Attach the same thing and go to the garage.
I got the garage, and what's the other one?
The site. Attach this one, Jeff, the site plan.
Okay, site plan.
Yep. Same way. Now, if they overlap when you drop them, just pick one and move it. All right. When you guys are there, let me know, please. Good. Joe, you guys, team is good? Okay. You guys are there, Jamie? Okay. Jeff, do you need me to? Okay.
The one is huge, the other one's small.
Not biggie. That's because they're too big. Yeah, that's how it should be. Now click on that one. You need click on any one. Pick one
Starts throwing boxes.
and hold and drag. Okay, you need the mouse. Not a big deal. So here's how we do it without mouse. Let me just grab. You don't want Z enter. So you can see the whole thing. Click on this. And any one of them, drag and see how it drags it. Alright? Any one of them, just moving the way. That's it, you're where we are. What I did, the only thing I did, does it make sense? I hold this spot to move it. And the other thing I did, Jeff, is I came over here, remember how we edit the layers? Click on that one. And these are all the layers that you have. The one that we just brought, this is old. These are actually, both of them need to be graded. So this one, we can't grade that one. So what I do, grab the first, hit the first, hold. Yep, you got it. And type color 8 here, so you're good. You know what to do that, right? Okay. I will do the same thing for this. It's just a gray. Right here,
Because then you'd want
here,
just the garage. with that.
let color 8 again. Color 8. Okay, so now all of them are gray. And I want to do that, so I'll hit this and exit. So you're good to go. You're with us. Now I'm going to do the second step. Okay, the last step, guys, before I let you go, please let me just do this one step. Now when you go, now everybody is looking at this view, right? Right? Can I have thumbs up, right, Chad? Okay, let's go to E4. When you go to E4, do you see anything in E4?
No.
Any, in your case, do you guys see anything in E4? Okay, if you see any viewport, just delete the viewport. Pick up the viewport and delete it. Anything you see, grab the viewport and delete it. Make sure you see a blank piece of paper. Cool? All right, so let's go. Then go to view. Viewport, see that which says rectangular viewport. Click on that little button here, expand it. Everybody's there? Click on that, and now I'm going to have one viewport right in here. Okay, and let's just work on this viewport first. Double click. I want to make this viewport my swimming pool. Okay, so everybody got one viewport at least? Okay, first click on the viewport. Do you guys, and if you don't see that one, go to properties. Do you see the layer? Which layer are you in? It should be on a viewport, right? So go all the way and pick a viewport. Can you guys change the layer to viewport? Either you can do it from here or you can from here. Cool? Second thing, I need the scale. The scale right in here, make sure you put it at 1/4. 1/4, everybody got 1/4? Cool?
You wanna lock that?
If you want, yeah, I think not at the moment, because we might have to adjust it. Did you guys put the viewport at layer E viewport and the scale at 1/4? Then exit. Okay, so that's basically what my scale is. Now I need to adjust it slightly, so you can just grab it here, because I'm only concerned about the swimming pool. I'm not really concerned about anything else. Now here's the viewport for your swimming pool. Now remember, Jeff, that color, the viewport is not going to show. It's not going to print. The box around is not going to print. Okay, I want to do one more viewport, please. Here's another, same thing. Click here, another viewport. I want to make this viewport right at the bottom. Can you guys see that? Right at the bottom. Now I see the whole thing. This viewport, I want to make it for the garage stalls. So double click on it and make sure your stalls are in here. See how I zoom? I can see everything, but I don't care less about this side. I'm only concerned about, I'm going to make this garage so I can work on it. Did you guys see that? Did you do something? Zoomed a little bit?
How do you zoom it like that?
If you don't have a window, you have to zoom all, zoom window. Z, enter, W, enter, and box it in. Yeah. When you guys, before, please grab a mouse, guys, that have a wheel in the middle of it, because it becomes really easy to zoom in and zoom out when you have a wheel. Okay. Now I'm going to go edit the viewport. Right click on it. Pick it, right click, edit the viewport. Now the background is not the right layer for it. So which one do you think it's going to go? E viewport. And I want the scale to be, what did Chad told you guys the scale? 1/4.
What was it?
1/4. Both of them are 1/4. Okay. I can adjust it slightly. Now here's a swimming pool and the garage with 1/4 scale. Now might be able to go higher than that even for the scale. 3/8. That's too big. I think 1/4 is stick with 1/4. Any question guys about that? Any question about that?
You didn't want that stuff underneath the garage?
No, no, just the stalls. This is the viewport that you're gonna work on the garage and swimming pool. That will be in week 6, almost week 5. Cool. I'm gonna stop right here, guys. Make sure you save. And if you don't mind me, tomorrow I'll pick up and we do one more round of CAD before we start warming up. It will be so easy, guys, as you start working with it. Remember, this is day 1. Is that good, guys? Marathon of CAD? Just for the first couple of days to get you up and running, and then we'll start in our lectures and all stuff.
Are you gonna give us time to the class period to be working on this stuff?
Oh yeah, I'm just walking you step by step because it's the first day of CAD. Absolutely. And typically, as you guys start rolling in, I will do 1 hour of lecture and 3 hours of you work on the CAD. Okay. Absolutely.
Can't say my new title though.
You can't say that?
No.
Oh yeah, this is read only.
Well.
Save to,
changes to the new title block.
where he said into semester team, okay, Chrome is not, has the right protection.
It's the same thing, so I just save it as a different name.
Okay, save it, can you say, but,
But then it's not gonna work for all the ones that we have. So we just can't go back and do all of that.
no, well, so it wasn't,
Yeah, cause I think he was the one that moved the files over, but I tried to save it, and I think that because he's the one that copied and pasted those files originally, that it's read only, and he's the only one that can edit it directly.
Were you guys able to save your tab lock?
Yeah.
In the new location online?
I think that's cool.
Can you guys just let me know, because it might be my fault is authorization.
I think I saved it on there.
In your key folder?
I mean, I say mine in the team, but if I do something.
While you are in it. Yeah, but after he's done, then you should. Okay, can you do me a favor for the time being, save it as, and we'll figure out, at least so you don't lose it. And then you know the easiest way we can do, we can just give it the same name and write over, and it will override it.
That's what I tried to do, is like, this is already exists, you wanna save over it, and I said yes, and then it said it's right protected.
Okay, just give it a unique name, and then we rename it, give it the same name, and we'll delete the other one. Yeah, just style block or something so you don't lose what you did. And don't sweat it too hard on that one. But it's weird. Style block.
So I zoom in on my tool, right?
Okay.
And then I wanna go back to this, and then it goes back to where it was.
Oh, and then you don't want to go back, zoom again.
That's right.
Okay. Now double click outside, anywhere outside that box. Scale. And double click, yeah, there you go. Then you can adjust that. Make sense? It will go into after it takes, this is your first day, man.
A lot of information.
Yeah, that's what softwares are. Yeah. The more you deal with them, and you guys, I'm happy that you can even follow up with me without taking care. Yeah, okay.
I got all the information, but.
We'll get you there.
Yeah.
We'll get you there.
Oh, yeah. That's when I got new download players or whatever.
Well, no, it's shot. But that's what.
If you fire, I can help you sit there and help you look. I just want to make sure that you were not able to, maybe he is in that. Because that's why, were you in the tab block? Can I see? Just curious because why wasn't he able to?
Saving files to that folder.
Yeah. I don't know, which team are you in?
Oh, the computers are so slow today.
Did you guys, what happened? Were you able to save your stuff?
apply the same to my C drive.
Now you have to just make a decision. If you wanna go by yours, just copy all your stuff, put it in the network. I want one copy that you guys go by.
Yeah. We're gonna go off of his drawings. The ones that he
But
just
it's
did,
nice
but-
to do it your individual so you can get to know what to do. But I was worried about, were you guys able to save, can I get you to do one little thing here for me? Can you go to, or use your CAD open? Yeah. Just to make sure that, open your tab up and do some little changes in it. And save it, and see if it saves. So that's a permission, is this your tab online? Yeah, just do some little changes and try to save it. That's good. Okay, so it's saved. I don't know, but, let's see, can I, remind me of your name?
Zach.
Yeah, Zach, remind me of your name, Zach, my friend. So let me go, where was that boy here? What, it's, okay, here's my extra. And which one is it, what did you put your blue card on?
The new title watch,
Yeah.
I put it in a different folder.
Okay. Okay, so here's the theme, that's the one that you were working on. Nice one.
These fucking.
I'm just gonna go there and delete one.
Alright, so.
Okay, cool. Let's try to do this. And exit. Save it. So, here's what we can do.
Should be a long file. I mean, I put in a logo and
Let
everything.
me tell you what we're gonna do. I copied it, I'm gonna go call this one X here. So I X that. And where's the one that you brought, you modified, is it here?
Oh, no, it's,
Hey,
When you get to your office,
in half an hour.
half hour yet? Okay,
Do you need anything?
I just need to know if you have a room in ground level from 1 to 2:30 for Mondays and Wednesdays.
I don't have anything in 1 to 2:30. Nothing from 1 to
Oh,
2:30.
that's all full?
No, I don't have anything.
Oh, you're
Maria
not
and
using
Jenny.
anything?
Yeah, our classes all finish at 12:30.
Oh,
All of
okay.
them. Maria and Jericho might have.
So I should check with her.
Check with Maria.
Okay,
This one's a sidewalk to the ground.
Okay, so when you tell this is that block, what is that?
Is it, do you want to go on your hard drive?
Bye, Jojo.
We didn't say bye.
My computer.
Because your title block, extra should be the ones that are down at the very top.
Don't do it. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, this one, right? I'm gonna give it the same name as the one that I did here. And I'm gonna go cut it and take it to the network. And right here, see, I'm cheating the system. If you give it the same name, so, no, it's just what you're showing. It will load in a second. Was it team 2? Is that how it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, so so here's, so this one is gonna be team, I'm gonna put X next to it, so you don't get confused. I'm gonna X it, that's all it. You know it's not this one. Okay, so let me open that one just quick here. See if it's, shouldn't cut it. License okay, okay. That's because when you save it, one, every time you save, do me a favor, always zoom off. Yeah, so it can, when you view it, so before you save, just say enter, and it will save it. Hey, bud. And I'll be with you in a second. So you're good. So should show up tomorrow. Okay. Darren, do you mind that was the registration today? I'll sit with you tomorrow.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
Okay, we'll sit there, they'll take care of it. The first couple of days.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
Thank
you. Thank you, guys.
Hey, how are you? Yes.
Yes, I just got that call with my aunt yesterday, and
Okay.
then I went to talk to, number 80. They had me sent, and I went to drop those on my side, so my mine, so all that be covered.
Okay.
You are.
So then you can drop art and science, probably. Are you electrical first quarter?
Mhm.
Okay. So let's. Do you mind if I get you to? Any question, guys, before I sneak to the office? Jamie? I promise you guys things will calm down a little bit. The first week is a hectic week here for all of us. Okay. Yeah, let me sneak to the office here.
Oh, yeah, I guess one question. Do you want us to continue going through the SWAT 12, or are we?
Yes, go ahead, and if you know what we're doing, that's what we're gonna be doing tomorrow.
Oh,
Keep going, set up, but before you start, if I were you, I'll go to my tile block and edit that tile block, put the stuff. If you were to do priority wise, do the tile block first, and then exactly what I want to do tomorrow is the same thing. Continue doing it. So if you know how to do it, you're ahead of us. Okay, so I have.
When's your next class in here? When's your next class?
Yeah, they had me taking a reading, a math.
Hold your horses, hold your horses. Hold your horses, buddy. The reason why I'm holding your horse, I want you to be